want it, baby, more than I want it.
They don't.
Nobody on it, baby, the way that I'm on it, believe me.
Please do. Believe me, baby.
Nobody want it, baby, more than I want it. Nobody on it, baby, the way that I'm on it, believe me. Nobody want it, baby, more than I want it. I'm up on it early, bright in the morning. This feelings like I'm performing right after a long night of recording. For all those dark, cold nights I was dormant, have to be handled accordingly. Cause those that are
And cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back. It's your boy Duct Tape from Upstate 5. I need to be exact. Since I jumped off the porch, I was going to G-Packs. Know that, aka Network King. Welcome to the Quotes Podcast, where you can quote me on this. I will always want to start off like I always do. Just start off with a simple shout out. Not shout out, a salute to all the truck drivers, all the safe truck drivers, that is, all the safety ones, all right? Because we're professional drivers out here, and we are held at a high standard. So salute to all the safe ones out there. Thank you for coming back. For the ones that are returning watching, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I would appreciate it. All the support that I can get is greatly appreciated. This is going to be a little different. We're doing this one a little different, right? So I was thinking of how I could introduce this episode. And, however, just so you know, to the left of me is a dear friend of mine, Jazzy. We've been friends for multiple years. And, when we get to talking, we get to having these discussions, I say, yo, we might as well go ahead and just make an episode out of it. You know what I mean? So what I decided to name this episode, right, is the ZODIAC Battle of the Sexes. And the reason why, because it is now cancer season. We are both cancers. And it just makes sense. July cancer. Let's be clear.
July cancer.
Yes, let's be clear about that. July cancers. And every time we talk, every time we have conversations, it's always the type of conversations that I feel that other people need to hear too.
Yeah.
That will help other people out.
Hard to talk about things.
Yeah.
People don't want to talk about.
Absolutely. So just to give some insight from a male and female's perspective that are the same sign.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So we was coming up with a few things, and I think y'all gonna enjoy the episode. Like behind the scenes before we started taping, I had to really be like, yo, chill. Like, all right, hold on. We need to be having this camera rolling because
we just be talking.
Yeah.
We vibing, the vibe. We talk. So it's like, hold on. This need to be in front of the camera.
So when we get to chatting, it's like, we get to chatting about some real shit, man. So like always, though, I'm going to start the episode off with a quote. I'll basically, speak my piece about it, how I feel, and I want you to chime in as well, just so we can give insight to the listeners and the watchers out there. So the quote of the episode is, money don't make you rich. And the reason why I say money don't make you rich is because I think being rich, you got to be rich at heart. And I think being rich is like a kind of like a mental thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because money, if you really know the history behind money, it's not real. It's kind of like a figment of your imagination that was made up by the government that prints millions and billions of dollars at its own expense, like the own discretion.
Right. And they put the worth on it.
You know what I mean? Like it's like a piece of paper, put $100 on it, it's $100. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is all like.
Yeah, I definitely agree with what you said. Like, I think rich is what it depends on what it means to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because rich, I think people hear rich and it automatically goes to, you know, financial
Right.
funds, money, things of that nature. But, you know, it's a bunch of people that have all that and are unhappy as fuck.
Right, because what money really is, what it is wealth.
Yeah, and I think
You
it's
know what I mean?
temporary happiness. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm not going to say here money don't make me happy.
I'm not gonna say that
That's
either.
a lie.
That's not
But
what I'm here to
I'm
say.
so miserable.
that's
Like,
not what I'm saying.
Like, so I'm not saying that because money definitely brings happiness, but like, is it the root of it? Is it like longevity? No,
No.
like it's not. It's like what rich means to you. Like, rich to me is not money. Does money make you comfortable? Does it make life easier? Yeah, but I think it's all those other aspects in life that make you feel rich, even when you're broke.
This is you know, family.
Yes.
Your health.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What I also would say is when something is taken from you that you hold dear to you, not being able to have that, it will open your eyes to money ain't everything type shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, especially when you lose it all and you gotta get it back.
Yeah.
Like, I think materialistic things start to mean less and less because it's like I know I could get that shit back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like a peace of mind, family, love,
You can't get that back.
companionship,
Once you lose it,
you can't get that. That's harder. Time. Time.
I could consider time to make you rich.
Like, time is like you can't get that back. So if I'm giving you my time. And I want to give you my time. I feel like people don't value that enough when people actually want to give you their time because that's something I'm definitely not getting back. I can get a couch back. I can get a bed back. I can get a crib back. I can get another job.
Yo, so with that being said, I kind of want to touch on something that we were speaking about earlier. And I think it ties into this tremendously. The difference between love and lust.
For sure. I think people confuse that too much. Lust is strong. I think people don't talk about how strong lust can be.
Yeah.
Like, lust will make you a little more cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs
as opposed to love.
Right. Because the love is more grounded. Like I feel like love is supposed to feel different and you're supposed to feel safe. I think lust makes you crazy because it's unsafe. It's not safe. It's not a safe
I like
place.
that perspective.
You know, like because you lust and lust just makes you think you feel this way about this person. You think all these things and it's really not it. But people learn that I think a little too late.
Do you think if do you think a person is capable to love or understand what love may be if they've never received it for real? Do you think like say a person that has never been loved or received any type of love or affection, do you think they're capable of giving that?
I think they're capable. I just think it's harder for them. I think they need really good perspectives and good like role models, examples, because we don't grow up knowing that either.
Right. I think the line
in a loving ass.
I think the line.
Home, you know?
I think the line between lust and love is fine because not to say that people can't love that hasn't been loved, because I hear this a lot, right? What is the real true definition of love for real? Like, you know what I mean? I hear it a lot, and I have my perspective of what love is, you know, feeling strongly for somebody, feeling a strong care for an individual, even a strong need to have them present. It could be like a form of love. However, like, it's like one word has many definitions, and then many definitions can define one word type thing. You know what I'm saying? So that can kind of like make the lines blurry to what it could actually be.
I think plays a big part too. On some real shit, like as a cancer woman, and just as an individual myself, my love language, one of my main love languages is physical touch. Right. affirmations and things like that. But I would say number one to me is physical touch, because I feel like if you're not touching me, if I'm not getting that, something's wrong. Something off here.
So that's kind of like affection, though, right?
So I feel exactly it come in one and the same. And when you are being intimate with someone, what are you doing? Being physical,
right?
So this is why I feel like a lot of people who's and I also speak from experience. You know, when I was younger and shit like that, I feel like a confusion that can play a part is if your love language is physical touch. It's easy to confuse lust with love, because lust is feeling like love.
Mm.
You know
I get it.
What you're looking for in love, what's a big thing for you, is happening during that time. So I think it's easy to confuse it when you're not aware of yourself and
aware. Being aware
is key for sure.
Being aware, because what we spoke
talking about that too, right?
What we spoke about was the fact that, matter of fact, there we go. This is what we spoke about, right? Women's intuition, and then people only ask the questions that they already know the answer to. And that was like when you said,
I kind of disagreed a little bit.
Yeah,
I disagree, but
it was just to highlight the fact that you're aware.
Yeah,
you're a woman that's aware, that knows that you had to learn how to, how you had to learn how to not, because what I was saying was, right, if a person's intuition leads them right more times than not, they won't allow the maybe 2% time that they're wrong even be viable. Like they won't even allow that to, nah, I'm always right. Even though it may be a 2% time that you're wrong.
I'm happy on the 2%. I think I pay more attention to the 2%.
And that's what,
add to it.
Right, and that's what comes with you being aware. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, it's been times, a lot of times, right, where a woman will be like, yo, my son just telling me you ain't, you know what I mean? And I'll be like, damn, how the fuck this motherfucker got damn. I'm sitting there like, hey, how the fuck this motherfucker,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
However, by that happening a multitude of times, it wouldn't allow me to be right ever, because I've been wrong so many times that, you know what I mean?
You're right. It's like, it just don't even mean nothing.
Right. Because I'm being told like, yo, listen, man, this is the same pattern. This is the same shit you do. This same shit all the time.
Frustrating for men. I think.
Extremely frustrating. Especially when a man is taking the time to change.
Trying. To me is real simple. Like, to me, that's trying, and that's effort. And I feel like effort is not, doesn't have enough credit. It doesn't get enough credit. Because I feel like if you're making that effort to change, effort can mean a lot of things. You're acknowledging what you're doing, your feelings. You're trying to change. You're trying to any effort to me is showing me you see what's going on here.
Well, what I would like to say is attempting. I don't like to use trying, because to try is to fail in my eyes.
That's why I said
it's too
effort. That's why I said effort.
Yes.
Because to try is to fail.
Right.
I feel like you gotta get like Nike and just do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's one of the others. I agree. I feel like to try is to fail. Like, and I always say that. I can lie. Like, get like Nike and just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
And
because
because like I said, and from my perspective, from my experience, I would like to say, as opposed to perspective, in my experience, I lied a lot. You know what I mean? I use excuses for lying. I lied because I felt I was saving somebody's feeling.
I asked you that earlier.
Right.
Like, how do you feel about lying? Like, is it a difference between lying because you can lie, or you can, or what was with secret? The difference between a secret and a lie.
This difference between a secret and a lie.
It's a very thin line, because lying, like, I feel like I'm very 50-50 on lying.
Okay.
And I say that from experience because I've been hurt so much by honesty.
So break the 50-50 down.
So I feel like I'm
what
50%.
50% do you
50-50
allow
I
of a lie?
want to know the truth, and 50-50 I don't. If
Okay.
you feel like that shit gonna destroy me, sometimes after I know and someone tells me, I be like, I wish you never fucking told me. Especially if it's not affecting me right now.
Could that be a contradiction of a man that's attempting to like?
Absolutely. This is why I say I'm 50-50 on it. And this is where I'm 50. Like, I'm never going to tell someone, I wish you would have never told me. That those are things I say to myself consciously. Like, damn, I kind of wish, like, you'd have never told me, especially if it's like some old shit, some shit that's not in my life, in my face, like today, right now.
Right, yeah.
Sometimes I do. And it's gonna sound contradicting because I do feel like people should know the truth. They should always have the access to make the decisions themselves if this is something they want to do it or not. But I also feel like some things will break a person. I think it depends on the type of person. And if you know me, you know my heart, you know what I've been through already. If this shit not really like right here, like in our face right now, why would you make me go through all of that? I
think if a man or just a person for that matter, whether it be
women too,
if a person does that from how I think or how I feel, they're just looking for an escape route from whatever situation that you may be in.
So can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Do you feel like, because I think this is an important question because I've heard a lot of people say this. Do you feel like the person that a man tells the truth to or lies to, who do you feel like he has more respect and or love for? The person he's lying to or the person he's telling the truth?
This has to be broken down in a few sections, right? Because, and the reason why I say that is because it depends on where that man is at in his life.
Cheating or not cheating, or right. So
it depends on where he's at with him in his life. Is he still in that I'm a lie stage? Because it really wouldn't matter at that point. You know what I mean? And if he's in a stage or a point in his life, like for instance, to me, you know, I don't have the time for a lie because I know where that gets me. I've been there before. Right. I've been the liar. So you've learned. Yes. You've learned. I've been the liar to. And so when you're a liar and you're in the stage of lying and telling lies and not being truthful to yourself, it really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's clouded. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Now being in a different space in your life, growing, elevating personally though. You know what I'm saying? Like within, like holding yourself accountable, like, you know what I mean? Checking yourself in the mirror. Yes. Now, I would say at that point in a person's life, not even a man, just a person, period, at that point in their life, the person that they tell the truth to is the one that they, you know what I mean? Because when I lie to you, I'm lying to me. Like we were saying, like we got to believe the lie.
Yeah, it's not real.
You know what I mean? Yeah. When I'm lying to you, I'm lying to me. I'm something. I can't think of the word, but I'm like
yourself, like dishonoring yourself.
Yes. Yeah. Like you know what I mean? Like
you are because with you over here trying to take honor and pride in. You taken away from yourself. But you know that.
Yes.
It's like an internal problem.
Exactly.
I don't know that I'm doing that.
However, you're not going to know that.
It's really about personal growth because if you okay with saying with yourself like, bitch, I'll just hurt you. I'll just do all that and I'm good with it. That's different. So when you could be like, you know what, this is not okay.
It's not saying right with me.
I'm about to put myself on the line because I'm really not okay with privately doing that to you. I feel like that's growth. I commend you for that.
Yeah, that's it. You got to sit. You have to sit with yourself, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Because I've seen. Am I allowed to say that again? Like,
tell you what.
Like our history a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's good.
Like I've seen you there.
Yeah.
I've experienced that with you. So and to see you come into this is very like I want to commend you because I feel like as Black minority men, y'all don't get that enough.
Yeah.
You feel me? And when y'all are making a difference and seeing how you was then, because we've been 10 plus years, over 10 years. So I feel like we've both seen each other grow.
Absolutely.
You've seen me grow from a young woman. I've seen you grow as a younger man to the people we are today now. And we still right here dope. I think that's super dope.
We've had a awesome connection because you've pulled me up on my shit a few times.
Yeah, for
you know what I'm saying?
But I feel like respectfully.
No, respectfully.
Because I ain't never
see, and this is why people like what we have is needed in people's lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need people to hold you accountable. You need people to not be a yes man. You need people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like hurt your feelings a little bit. Because I'm
it's okay
I'm
to
tell you about yourself and call me later.
Yeah,
that don't mean
that's leaving you time to really stew and think.
I can't take people like that. Like I'm so quick to just like because I feel like I'm really that friend. Like I'm gonna tell you about yourself, but just because I'm telling you about yourself or you piss me off, you hurt my feelings, don't mean we're not talking. Bitch. That still call me later.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like still. So like I think it's all about your perception, like, and I just can't get jiggy with a lot of people's perception with shit.
And a lot of people can't really take that constructive criticism and that a lot of people can't take that. So say if it does happen where you tell somebody, oh yeah, fuck out of here, boom boom, still call me, and they don't call you, is because they are not right with them.
Yeah, that's a you problem.
Yeah,
that's not a me problem. Yeah.
Just being aware of that, you know what I mean?
People that haven't grown, they're not gonna look at it like that.
No, they're not.
Look at them like it's them.
No, it's a fact.
You know what I mean? They're gonna get that. They're gonna do a bunch of shit, and they're not gonna. It's not me, baby. It's you. It's you the problem.
That's a fact.
Because I'm cool with it, and if you have some shit to say about me,
tell me.
Let me know.
Put me on.
I'm okay with that. My friends very much know you. Like, tell me if I'm making you feel away or whatever. You could talk to me. I could take it, even if I don't agree. I feel like another problem with people is like if someone is telling you that you made them feel a type of way, if they don't see it, and I'm talking about from growth because I was once one of those type of people, and I had to grow to get there. But like, if someone told me something about that they feel I did to them or I made them feel, and in my mind, no the fuck I didn't. Like, no I didn't. I didn't do, but I can't tell them how to feel. I can't tell them how to perceive things, how their whatever their perception is, that's on them. I can't,
that's a fact.
And it took me some time because it took me some time to be sorry for something I didn't understand what I was being sorry about, but still, because I love you enough that if I made you feel this way, my bad, like my fault, I'm sorry, I apologize, I ain't gonna do that.
That's
even if I didn't understand even what I did.
See, the thing about it is, it always takes two for everything. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be on your path to growth and elevation, and the other person isn't, it's not going to mesh.
Even if they are, we not on the same.
Yeah, same level with the, you know what I mean? Because there's levels to everything. And then it takes two, because we've had conversations plenty of times and it's like, damn, you tell me about myself, I got to sit back and fucking think about this shit. Like, damn, I really got to stop doing that. Yeah. I got to stop being, I got to stop, I got to stop doing that.
She right.
I got to stop saying, yo, Jazzy, boom, we going to vibe, we going to hang out, chill.
And then, because I respectfully come to you with it. Like,
no,
I'm
absolutely.
not like, yo, like you fucking,
and it's because
and it's like, nah, I could never even see myself, you know what I mean? Because honestly, this is why a lot of people are not hurt. If I come to you like that, you're gonna be defense mode automatically. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna hear nothing I say. And my point, my gist is to be heard. Mm-hmm. And if I'm rah-rah-rahing at you like this and I'm communicating the wrong way, I'm not going to be heard. So I'm doing all this for nothing. And my point is still not getting accomplished. It's not being seen. I'm not being heard. I'm not being understood. So, so I feel like that's why. But, as Cancer people, because Cancer season.
It is Cancer season. It is Cancer season.
It's Cancer season. I just feel like as cancers, we always try to see the good in shit, good in situations, good in people. So I feel like we take a little more than the normal person. And no disrespect to no other zodiacs, but like
everybody knows that though about us. Everybody knows that.
Baby, we did this, we did that.
However, we there.
I see 10 toes on that.
Yeah. However, we there. We there to take it.
We're dope ass people.
We're there to hold it down for everybody else.
Like, and I love that we give a little more. I love that we give second chance. I feel like we give people hope. People like us give people hope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we live in a day and age where hope is like out the window.
That shit is scary though.
You know what I mean? Right, but it's okay to be hopeful with people. Like I'm hopeful with you.
Yeah.
You make me feel hopeful.
Because it's mutual. Yeah. It's scary to be hopeful with a person that could give 10 fucks. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like what am I even attempting to hold on to with you when you don't even give a fuck?
For sure.
That's draining.
That's like helping a person that don't want to be helped. That shit draining.
It's draining. And we'll sit here and be drained.
No.
Until the fucking end of time.
I can't.
Until it gets to the point where it's like, yo, you know what?
This is why I be feeling like I'm just probably gonna be by myself for a really long time because like comfortability rules. And they say like when a person has been alone for so long, they get comfortable with being alone. That I've been with before. Like 5 years is the longest I've ever been like single in the sense of nothing serious, like nothing. And I feel like I'm so comfortable that, and this is gonna sound dramatic. I'm not being this dramatic, but like, if you fucking breathe the wrong way, I'm over it. Like, all right, wrap this shit. Wrap it up. I'm good. You know what I mean? You don't care about how you feel. Like I don't know. It's just be like certain things. I'm just like I can't. If you can't communicate, or if me communicating with you is kind of like an argument, because that's one of my things.
You know what that is.
Say communication as arguing.
Yeah, you know what that is, though, right? That's you as a person being through so much shit that you're not willing to settle. And then that what your worth is. Right? That's a good thing because it goes back to being aware.
Yeah, it don't feel good because like of course I want that companionship, right? Like I want that, and not only do I want it, I feel like I'm a woman deserving.
Exactly.
And not entitled. I think it's a difference. Okay, I think it's a difference.
Let's not skip over that. Okay? I like that.
The difference between women feeling entitlement versus women that are deserving. And I do strongly feel like I'm a woman deserving.
Absolutely.
So it hits me different. That's why my settling hits me different. This is probably why I found comfortability in myself because I have to until my husband come along.
It's gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's cool.
And when it does,
So, like, I don't know why. I do know why. However, I keep harping upon this word being aware of because that's just you being aware. Yeah. A lot of people are not aware.
I want to just say it took me time. Like, I'm not, it's no rush. Like, everybody's time frame is different.
Yes.
I think because I was a young mom, I had to grow up quick, had to grow up fast. I went through a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of heartbreak early, like too fast. Too soon, too fast. Before I even understood life and like a lot of shit, I got hurt too much, too fast. So I think,
got that. I got that on our
young mom. I think
on our bullet point topic. So let's we'll touch on that right now. So my question, hold on before I can lose, so I don't lose it.
I probably got a really good bet. We gotta. You know what I mean?
Oh no. We don't. No. So how old were you when you had your first child? Also, what is the realism to it? Like,
okay, so when I have I'm 33 today. I'll be 34 July 19th. Cancer. I'll be 34, so I'm like knocking on 35's door. I became a mom at 15. My birthday, like I said, is in July, so I just turned 15 and I have my daughter in August. So it wasn't like I'm an established 15-year-old. I was just a brand new 15-year-old. So I went from being pregnant at 14 to having my daughter at 15, and she's going to be 19 this year.
Salute.
She graduated high school. I'm very proud. But like the realism behind it, I think as teenage mothers, everybody expects us to fail. We failed already, right?
Mm-hmm.
We already a failure in
society's eyes, right?
And some family members, friends, whatever.
Definitely.
Like we're a failure already because we failed. We got knocked up.
Right.
Feel me? So those of us that decided to keep our pregnancies and keep our babies, it's like a baby raising a baby. But I didn't have I think after I got pregnant with my daughter, it was after a really major thing happened in my life. I found out, my father was someone else. I grew up in a lot and a lot of lies.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of things came to light. So I was looking for love and attention in other ways, and I didn't even know what I was looking for because at the same time I'm 14. I don't know. I just know I'm looking for something outside this home, So, my daughter's father, I met him, and I was dating him for a while, and I got pregnant with my daughter. We was together for a while, and honestly, it was not. I commend women and young teenage moms that have their mother and have a support system, because I didn't have that. I wasn't able to go through high school. I didn't go to prom. I wasn't able to walk across the stage. I couldn't keep a job. My mom was so caught up in her life, and she had some fucked up shit going on, that I was her last concern. So that help that, people think your mom gives you when you're a young teenage mom, I didn't get that. I took care. I've been a mom from the beginning. I was a mom. I raised my daughter. I had her. I raised her. And you know what I'm saying?
So obviously that's a contributing factor to your strength and the reason why
I had to find drive because when I turned 18, I made sure the first thing I did was get a crib, get my GED. You didn't help me get my diploma. I couldn't do that. So I have to have some type of education.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be like all y'all think I'm going to be, and that's a failure. So I wanted to make sure I did that. And, since I was 18, since I was old enough, I was outside the house.
I think that we strive best faced with adversity. I believe that once we're faced with something that would break the normal or average individual is where we seek strength, and then we,
I agree, because I feel like I didn't have parents I wanted to be like. I had parents I didn't want to be like. I didn't have a good example.
That is a very...
because it's the opposite. It's like I don't have a good example, but I know what I don't
want to be like.
I know I don't never want my kid to feel like how I feel right now.
That's a different type of drive. That creates a different type of drive. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. As a I want to be like my dad. My dad do. Nah. Like anytime everybody's I don't listen. I don't want nobody to be like, I want you to be better than me. I want you to, you know what I mean? Be you.
I want you to be
better than me. I don't even want my son to be like me. I want him to be a better person.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we're raising them, they're gonna forever.
But that's the most dopest shit, right? Because
I think that's what's taught me to be the best mom. That's mom I am today, and how hard I go for my kids, and they hurt my feelings, and they don't see why I do certain things that I do.
They'll never understand it though. They'll never get it.
They'll understand it later.
Later. Yeah.
I understand today certain things my mom, because today, thank God, my mom worked really hard, and I'm gonna give it to her. Because I don't want to just bash her and then not say the good. She was horrible. And then she did everything she had to do to be great. Mm-hmm. And today she's done, I think, out of anyone in my life that's ever hurt me, she put the most work, which is why it was easy to forgive her, because
that's cool.
I love
that's
when
good.
Take accountability.
That's good.
I think that's the number one thing that stops me from forgiving someone is when you cannot take accountability for how you made me feel.
Because another thing that we talked about is that the fact that you don't know what other people are going through, right?
Right.
And then, like, how you were a young mother, I was a young father. I was, you know what I mean? Like, I know it could be, say,
I think you said
different
like
or
young
something.
is young.
Yeah, no, yeah, young, younger.
But like young is young. If you're teenage,
I was,
before 18?
listen, I was 15
Okay.
while my son's mother was pregnant, and then I turned 16 and he was born. I turned 16 July 22nd. He was born on August 10th.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Like right there.
So,
yeah.
and I know it could be like people will argue, oh, she's a female, you're a man. It's still
No,
like,
you're
you know what I'm
still a
saying?
fucking child. Let's talk about that.
That's
I
a
don't give a
fact.
fuck male or my daughter's father.
And she was young as well, too.
Daughter with, when he had his first child, because he has a child before my daughter and son, he was 15 and she was 18.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? He was a child. So by the time he had a child with me, it was like, all right, I want to do something a little different. I want to be here. This is my first daughter. I don't know. Girls are different from men. Sons, like, I think sons are like prized possessions, and then daughters are like.
I was the same
like
way though.
Protection.
Like I was the same.
Men.
I was
I'm
literally.
not saying for all men, but that's what I've seen.
I was literally the same way.
Because you had your son first.
I had my son first. My son is my firstborn.
He's
However.
Like, 2020.
However, I was the exact same way. Like, yo, I don't want him to ever go through what I went through. I don't want to be
as far as a father,
like me being a father
made me feel.
Like
I don't ever want my son to feel like
exactly.
That.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like that's better. And call me biased. Maybe it's because I grew up, or we grew up how we grew up. You know, we were hood like, and whatever the case may be. Howard Boujetta. I like to
being biased is cool in that aspect, because we don't know the other side.
Maybe I sound biased, but I do feel like, to me, that it taught me better.
Yeah.
If I thought I had an idea of what a mother should be, that don't mean that's good though.
No, it's not.
A lot of these girls have quote unquote good mothers, and these bitches are miserable.
I'm telling you.
And they grow to be horrible, entitled, ugly women. Even beautiful on the outside, but ugly in here.
In the inside, yeah.
You feel me? And I feel like, would I wish that on anyone? No. Like, do I wish like a lot of heartbreaking shit can happen? Of course, but I feel like it made me the best mom. Like, on some real shit. It made me the best mom, a strong mom.
I will say this though, right? We have to be aware of the fact that we are who we are, and that helped us to be better. However, that's not the same story for other individuals.
No, this is why. Remember I said we were just talking about the Tessa.
Oh, no. What else?
I always remember that.
Risa Tisa. That was what Tessa. I know what you was talking about. That.
See, that's how I get it right.
Nah, you know, we knew it was some weird shit.
Like, okay.
Yeah, it was some weird shit.
But it's like, damn, I just brought her for a reason. We was just saying about her, the how people perceive, I guess, your story. Like, you can't tell someone how, because you told me that people been dogging her.
Yeah, I was giving you the one side, and I was like, yo, we gotta look this shit up and see it.
Before I even started watching anything, I told you, like, I don't think that's not fair. Because you can't tell somebody how to feel. No, unless you, and you know what's crazy? As much as we can relate to people and be relatable, and that's why I said I don't mind people using social media as a platform, because that's how you find other people. When they were talking about talk to a therapist.
Can you please expound on that though? Because I liked your point when you were saying that.
Okay, so I feel like, because they were saying she should have spoke to a therapist or whatever.
And then she shouldn't have went to social media. What you were saying,
I feel like social media was a good platform, because now, like, she's not going to talk to her therapist or talk to her friends and family, and someone's going to be like, girl, Me too. My husband went and had a
Right.
whole double life, and I understand how you feel. I understand what you're going through. No. If she uses this social media platform, she's going to meet other women that can understand how she feels. They can relate, and they're not going to tell her how she should feel because no one ever walks the same shoes. Just because I got beat the fuck up and you got beat the fuck up don't mean we got beat up the same way. I could have got emotionally and physically beat up, and you could have got mentally beat up. But we still got beat up. We still, went through the same type of shit. So I feel like if for someone, not only if you didn't go through that situation, but you have not walked this woman or man shoes, because it stands for a man too. I feel like you cannot tell someone how to feel, how to get over something, how to deal with something, when to let go, when to hold on. You cannot. You can't. That's unfair because you don't know. And I there was a friend I once had in my life. And I had a lot of conversations with her like this because I felt like you're not looking at other people's perspective. You know what I'm saying? You're just concerned about yourself. You're not the only person who went through something like this.
Yeah.
And when you act like yours is the worst thing, you take away from other people's situation.
Yeah. And that can kind of like that could kind of like yes. It
really can.
Because people are like, oh, what the fuck? You think your situation is the worst? Yeah.
So mine wasn't.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Mine wasn't bad enough. Yours was worse.
Right.
She'd be like, girl, you don't even know what I just didn't even tell you.
Right.
I went through worse than that.
Right.
Because as women, even as men going through, I feel like it's even harder for men, especially like their rape situation, because a man's supposed to be looked at as a man.
Right.
Like I feel like people be looking at me like, how the fuck did you get raped? You're a man. Yeah. How did someone do that? How did you let someone do that to you? And it's like, no, baby, it's deeper than that.
Or it's supposed to be like, nigga, you getting some pussy. You supposed to be good. Okay. You're supposed to like that. Like that's what you want.
No. And then you can't tell someone how to feel or move or maneuver about that situation. I feel like it's very unfair.
I think that's a lot of people's problems is when they attempt to tell other people how to feel, how to react.
Exactly. How to move. They were wrong. They were right. And I feel like as a support system, it's supposed to be just that, support.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Just support. Whether you agree with me or not. Like, it's okay to not agree with me. We're not always our friendship is not based on, and I feel like those are true friendships when we don't feel like we have to agree on everything. Like, it's okay. You're your own person. That comes back
to accountability on the same too.
It's okay not to agree. Yeah. We can agree to disagree.
Right.
You can have your opinion, I can have mine. Right. That mean I can't fuck with you. That mean I don't love you. That mean we can't rock out with our cock out. You know what I mean?
This be the thing though. See, and this is a testament of people not being secure with themselves, right? Because once we get to disagreeing, if I'm not secure with me,
it's gonna make you feel comfortable.
Right.
Now you gotta change your perspective.
Right.
To fit in. No, fuck that.
No.
I don't need it. No. Fuck that. I don't need it. I was at the table by myself. And you girls can sit over there. You get what I'm saying? Like,
no, I get it.
I'm here to fit in. I'm here to be myself. And those that really love me and are for me, they're gonna mesh so well in my bubble. There's no need to have them. We're gonna be like puzzle pieces put together effortlessly.
I get it.
You feel all we gotta do is find each other because that's a puzzle. All the pieces are there, right? You just gotta find where they go. So once we find where we go, boom, we good.
Okay, so being that we got through that, I really did want to expound on the fact of the ages of our youngest children because
can we talk about that? Yeah, because I did want to spin a block on that too.
Yeah.
The teenage mom thing and the reality of it and our children because boom, we went and had kids.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we went a couple years later and we had kids and my son is gonna be 8 and your daughter is
it's gonna be 8.
Okay.
She'll be 8. And she's a Cancer.
And my son's a Scorpio. Have you on a water sign?
So and what I would say is the reason why I believe we wrote that bullet point is because Cancers and Scorpios are just like my mom's a Scorpio.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I love mommy.
That's a fact. So it's just
she's dope. So then I went and had a son, a little Scorpio son, and I had a little
19th and the 19th,
and then,
right?
Happy on the night. I was about to say that. Like, I think that's why his Scorpio to me is so important because he is like I be joking around, but I kind of be serious. Like husband for life. have a son. And he be on my ass, like,
I would say,
like, he be on it. And Scorpios, no offense, but like male Scorpios for me do it. I'm not saying I don't fuck with female Scorpios. They cool, but like it's always different from a male to a female.
Mm-hmm.
And I vibe with male Scorpios. So when I was excited when I found out I was having a son that was gonna be a Scorpio, and then not only that, on the 19th, July 19th, November 19th, we locked in. He's my little soulmate and a child version.
I agree.
Water signs, we get each other because all of our Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, we get each other. Are we all the same? No. But do we have similarities?
Absolutely.
And do we have a lot that we like?
Like we can agree on, like we can see eye to eye. Absolutely.
Right here? Yeah.
Because I really like my mom's. She's a Scorpio, and I like I'm just like my mom. However, us being like two different. However, I'm like just like my mom. But.
Yeah, I feel like that about him. I feel like he's just like me, but he's his own little person.
Right. Right.
He got that sprinkle of
get me though. She get me though.
Yeah, we get
each other. Yeah, nah, that's fine.
I mean, if I feel sad or something, like he just notices all my moves, like everything. Like, Mom, what's wrong? Like, you know what I mean? Like he just notices. He pay attention to detail. And I think that's a water sign thing because I've never met Pisces like that. Like I think all water signs are just very attentive to detail.
I know a Pisces. I know a couple Pisces, and like Pisces is like.
They say that's our soulmate. They say Pisces is top 3, and they're like number 1 in the top 3. I feel like twinning, I can't get away from them. I'll tell you right now. Like, I can't. Well, they can't get away from me. They keep
that might be it. That might be it.
With that, it's not me. Because I'll be looking for shit. These niggas just be coming, Piscean, swimming around my tank type shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I just be clawing my Cancer claws. So it's like I think Pisces, they're great for us. Like. They really are, but you just have to. It got to be the Pisces for you. Because if it's not the one for you, and y'all don't mesh like the way y'all supposed to, it's not gonna work.
I get it. Okay, so let's.
Wait, mom thing before we move on.
Okay.
I just want to say, big up to the teenage moms out there. Big up to the teenage moms that are doing it without help. I'm gonna big y'all up first, because I, as a teenage mom that did it without help, without a support team, I'm not gonna take away from my baby father and his family because they did help, but it's something different about your own.
It's like home base. Yeah, that's home base.
So when at home it's not homing, and you have to go outside of that to search support. Big up to my second mom, Banana. Justine, she's great, and I probably couldn't have did a lot without her help. But big up to y'all. It's not as easy as it seems. Like Teen Mom and shit that I be watching on MTV and shit. Like I wish I'd have did that. I wish I was one of them bitches. Let me get a check for showing how hard this is. You know what I mean? Like it's not easy, but I feel like it depends on the person. If you have the drive, you have the motivation. Like I said, not having good role models made me a good one.
I think that more than anything is the highlight of that. Just knowing what you don't want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you don't got the blueprint, or you don't have the assistance to help you be what you want to be. And by not having that, highlights the fact of who you don't want to be.
Yeah, I think because it teaches you pain.
Yeah.
And having a role model shows you like happiness.
Okay.
It doesn't show you the hard part.
And
it just looks like.
And like I said, and like I said, everybody. can't go through it the same
if you
way.
had a good childhood, that's
Good for you.
Like, I'm not
It was
saying you gotta be a bad parent. Like,
no.
if you had a good child, because let me alliterate. Like, I definitely want to. I don't want to say if you had good parents, you're a bad parent. Let me not say that. Because if you was a good parent, if you had good parents and you're a good parent, great.
Listen, let me stop you there because you don't have to explain.
No, I'm just saying. No. I don't want people to misunderstand. I know
it's not.
People had great
we're
parents.
giving our perspective of our experience.
Yeah,
that's what this
that's
is.
my experience for me.
That's what this is. This is unapologetically us being who we are. That's it. Like, we're not here to. You know what I mean?
I just want to give big ups to y'all. You know,
if the shoe fit, wear, and if it don't, pass it on to the one that does. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yes. Salute to all the young moms,
young dads,
the teen parents that don't have the blueprint, because even parents that don't have children until their 20s and 30s, they don't got the fucking blueprint for real. So it really,
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like they a little worse. Like they
worse off.
Was raising them because I feel like God,
they worse off. They a little bit worse off because they think they fucking know it all and have no clue.
The problem. They think they know it all.
Oh, I ain't having children until I was 30. That make you a better parent, or no? It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? That does not make you a better parent because you waited till you were 30 to have a child.
I'm gonna be 60 with a 28. They're gonna be 58 out of high school graduation. Nah, let me get this out the way now. I'm gonna live my best life later. Nah.
I mean, to each their own, man.
If that's what you want,
and whatever situation you're placed in, you have to handle it. You gotta
like that. That's cool.
You gotta handle it how it comes to you. You know what I mean? Like, just suck it up, buttercup. Chin up, move on. Like, that's really it, man. We touched on that. I kind of want to lean away from that because I feel like we was a little too crazy. Well, let's lighten up the load, man.
Leaning away from what? Let me see.
I was attempting to lean away from that because I feel like we already kind of like touched on that a lot. Is there something you want to just briefly speak about?
We can go to it later if we.
All right, let's double back.
Like we touched that. I feel like what we was talking about was different.
All right, let's double back to that. We'll double back to that. Yeah, let's break up the monotony a little bit with a quote. All right, let's break it up with a quote. Monogamy? No, monotony.
What?
Monotony. It's like break something up.
Because we was talking about that too.
Right.
All right, that's what we going.
Nah, we gonna do a quote, man. Right. So the next quote of the episode is, "I ain't go astray. I just got away from y'all." I ain't go astray. I just got away from y'all.
I think it's a lot of people that don't respect that.
There is a lot of people that don't respect that. Yeah. So just to give my insight on the quote, right?
That makes you.
Sometimes you gotta separate yourself. You gotta get away. One thing I did as a youngin' to get out of, everybody got their cheat code. You know what I mean? As a young kid, I was selling drugs. I got caught with drugs. I had to my cheat code was saying that I used the drugs that I was selling, right?
Period. I did that too.
So I went to rehabs.
That's smart thinking.
Okay. So instead of doing 1, 2, 3 years earlier on, I was doing 6 months in programs and things of that nature.
Yeah, I think I was.
So the few things that they will say is sometimes you gotta separate yourself from people, places, and things.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, some people are not good for you.
Can we read the quote again? Because I just want to bring it together with what you're saying.
Okay, I'll read it.
You, right?
Yeah. You want me to read it again now or afterwards? All right. So, I ain't go astray. I just got away from y'all.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, those young stages of my life, when I was going to the programs and the AA meetings and the NA meetings, and they were saying people, places, things, people, places, things. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I did not understand. You know why I didn't understand is because I wasn't there to actually make the change. I was there to shorten my jail sentence or be out of jail. You know what I mean?
I don't got a problem.
However, later on in life, you know, they hammer that shit, they drill that shit into your fucking head. So it's not something that you could just easily forget. It's okay. It's not it's not something that you can easily forget. So that way, like,
they drill it. So you feel like you utilize those key points in other aspects of life?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As I got older, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I love that for you.
Absolutely.
I do. I already knew where you were going with this. Like, all right, I'm not in here for this. Like, I don't have a drug problem, really, whatever. But I'm still learning something from this because this shit really makes sense, and I can apply this shit to.
Yeah, because I'm the type of person, like, I like to learn. You know what I mean? Like,
I love that. Those are the best people.
I like to learn. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it was kids in there, oh, fuck it, I ain't even. And I'd be like, yeah, I ain't really here for that. However, I'm going to listen to what they're talking about because it may be beneficial to me later on in life.
It may.
You know what I mean? I was 15, 16, 17, 18 years old in these programs, doing these programs, not knowing that in my 30s and 40s, these are gonna help. These are the things that's gonna help me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It's just how it is.
So honestly, do you think like as a minority man, as a black man, do you feel like you're open to like therapy and like I would say therapy because therapy is wide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you could go for just yourself, you could go family, you could just be whatever. You could utilize therapy in a lot of different ways. So do you think, because I feel like I'm going into a drug program and the things that they teach you and try to install in you is a form of therapy?
That's a new take for me.
Yeah.
Because normally
you would say no.
I would say no. However, when you put it that way, you're absolutely right. I was in therapy already and didn't even know.
And maybe it was just a group. This is why I say therapy could be wide. It's wide.
And so
it could be group. It could be singular.
All right. So listen. So boom. Let me put it to you like this. When I was going to the programs, and this is the only reason why I feel and I felt like, and I still probably do feel like therapy, you know, is good for the people it's good for. However, for me,
for everybody,
it was like, this was my word. I swear that this was my reasoning, right? And this is the reason why I adapted to some of the counselors that were former addicts or former drug dealers or former, you know what I mean? Okay. I adapted and was drawn to them because they understand, they get it, right? Mm-hmm. Now, my thing was, I ain't really with the therapy shit because these are people that just sit at a school and learn about it and read about it in textbooks as opposed to people that actually go through this shit. You can't tell me about me if you're just reading some shit out of a textbook. Okay. Now, if you was a person that actually was there, that went through it, that knew how to overcome, I feel a little, you know what I mean? Okay. I'm gravitating a lití more to you.
So that's your reason why you're against therapy, yeah?
Initially, why, that was my initial reason why.
Is it a different feeling? Because I'm going to get my input back, but I just want to get your whole perspective.
So now
you feel different now about it? Or that's where you stand? Because if that's where you stand, that's okay. I respect that. And I understand it. I just want to give you my perspective too.
I think that's going to be my standard. Because I find therapy and other things. I've learned how to channel shit. You know what I mean?
I love that. It takes a really strong person.
Because, to be real with you, like,
I feel you.
I gave therapy to people.
Okay, so I understand that.
There's been times.
I understand your perception of therapy. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I like to the T. I understand. So that's what turned me off about it too. Like, how can you boom boom? But however. Mm-hmm. What changed my perception about therapy was, and this can be a personal thing, because, and a lot of people in my life will tell you, like, I always felt like, even as a little girl, like, people cut me off. You feel me? I've never felt hurt. Like,
despise
I'll be talking, and someone cut me off, and then I'm trying to talk. It literally drives me fucking
I despise
insane. As a child, like, this has been something as a little girl so bad. My cousins, my family, they know. And everyone knows how I feel about it, right? So as an adult, everyone knows. So when it happens today, like, I really be trying to. So I've looked at therapy like this, right? This will make me change my input and my opinion about therapy. I'm about to talk to someone who doesn't know me,
Mhm.
doesn't know anything about me,
Mhm.
can't form an opinion,
Mhm.
can't nothing. All they can do is sit here and listen.
Is that good enough for you?
Sometimes, because I don't feel heard. That's my problem. I don't feel heard. That's why I said
So
this,
that'll
this
be
is a
somebody.
personal opinion.
So that'll be somebody hearing
This is
you.
someone listening to.
Mhm.
Everyone doesn't listen to me because they feel they have an opinion. They know me.
Gotcha.
They feel like they know what's best.
They feel need to say,
they're always
yeah.
cutting you off. They always have
Gotcha.
an opinion. They're not even really hearing you out
Gotcha.
because they love you in their way. They look at you
Mhm.
how they look at you. So they already have this opinion formed, and talking to someone who doesn't know me doesn't have that. They can't cut me off. They can't. They can literally listen to me, and then form an opinion. And sometimes I feel like that's why I'm looking for people, and that's why I feel like a lot of people don't even realize they need. Because we talking to the people that love us, and that's why when I could relate to the girl, what's her name?
Risa Tisa.
Reese Tisa. I'm just calling her Reese.
You call her that.
I'll just call her Reese. So when I say Reese, you know what I'm talking about. Reese, okay? This is why I understood, because it's like, no, you know what I mean? Like, this is just how that's what happened. And you can't, because you love me and you care about me. So when people are telling her go to a therapist or talk to the people in her life, like, no, maybe she didn't feel like those people could be what she needed in that moment. Maybe she didn't need someone to give an opinion. Maybe sometimes we just need somebody to listen.
Yeah.
And people be so quick to want to throw judgment or their opinion that they don't listen.
And that's why I said that I can find ways to therapy myself, because I'm always that person for people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why I love that for you, because we have to find other ways to release our shit that we're not getting from.
Like, I'm always that person for people. Like,
and that shit is exhausting.
Niggas used to call me Doc.
I'm sorry. That shit is like spreading yourself.
No, it's you spread yourself really, really thin.
There's a song by Mariah Scientist.
Okay.
And it's called Spread Thin.
Okay.
The song is called Spread Thin, and it's literally the epitome of spreading yourself thin for somebody and like not getting that. And that shit is exhausting as hell.
Okay. Salute to Mariah the Scientist. Now we're gonna move on to something a little more lighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's go there.
So, what era of music moves you the absolute most?
90s R&B.
And I was gonna say what genre. So 90s R&B.
Definitely 90s R&B for me. Even some early 2000s, 99, 2000.
For the 99 in the 2000s. Okay.
99. You know, like, I love, I'm a 9Z baby, and you know, I'm heavy on the 9Z. I'm not a 90s because I'm literally born in 1990.
Okay.
So I am the first. I started off, and I got to experience all majority of the 90s, and I feel like that was a beautiful era. Like
90s.
The 90s
was the absolute best.
Follow up.
I mean, just me, my perspective.
2000s, and when I say 2000s, I mean 2000 to like 07.
I was about to say 06.
I was gonna say 06 too, but like yeah, like
Oh,
06,
06.
07.
Yeah, 06, 07,
Now
yeah.
I ain't gonna go with the whole decade because
Yeah, I would say 06, 07.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the first couple years was super fire. And that's definitely my favorite music. I'm stuck there even right now.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy? My oldest daughter, that's all she listened to was 90s and 2000s music. Like, you know what I mean? And she was born in '04. No, '02. Excuse me. She was born in '02.
I was like, get out, because my daughter was born in '05. She's back there somewhere, and then she has this.
Damn, what? Hold on, wait. 98, 2 years, 4. Yeah, 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. Yeah, because '02, because my son was born in '98, and they're 4 years apart. So '02, yeah. She was born in '02, yeah.
So yeah.
And she listened to nothing but '90s and 2000 music.
All my shit.
Like that, that's 90s
she
and
even go
2000.
past me. She listened to like chain. I'm like, girl, all right. That's where you lost me. It's a little too old for me, but I hear you, sis. You know what I mean? So like, I love that because I'm very like, I feel like music is different. It's a lot of music I love these days. Don't get me wrong. Like, I be shaking ass. I be doing a bunch of shit. I love a lot of the new shit, certain shit, but I'm definitely a 90s.
Okay, without saying any names, without saying any artist names, just say yes or no. Female ratchet shit. Yes or no?
So sorry.
Female ratchet shit. Yes or no?
I can't say it.
What you mean? You can't? What are you? Wait. No.
No, that's not fair.
I'm asking for a yes or a no.
I can't say yes or no. It's very 50-50 because it depends what I'm doing.
So if it's 50-50, it's here. Because you listen to it?
So yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Male gangster shit. Yes or no?
No.
No?
Because you're not letting me say sometimes.
So yes to the ratchet shit. No to the gangster shit.
No, I want a sometimes because it's certain shit. Like it's this new.
It's
shit.
not
Like,
about. It's not about certain shit. Do you? Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So a lot.
Any type of like contemporary.
Yes.
Okay. Old R&B or new R&B? Old. Give me.
Depends how old.
No. That's fine. Old. That's fine. Give me your top 5. You can mix it between male and female R&B artists. It doesn't even have to be of all time, just like her. No. I need artists. If you want to give me top 5 songs, I'll take top 5 songs.
Can I give you both?
You can give me both. So give me top 5 artists and then give me top 5 songs.
Can I have a male and a female?
You can mix it all in, yo.
No,
oh, you want to?
Yeah.
Damn. So we need song. We need
male
and female, and then we need
female
artists. So we need song, male and female artists. Give me top 3. Yeah, give me 3. Right. So give me your top 3 male artists, R&B artists.
I would say go-to, like real shit go-to that I listen to a lot, that I have in my phone a lot. The Weeknd.
Okay.
Bryson Tiller.
Okay.
Male R&B. In my phone. Jazzy. R&B. What's that? Bryson Tiller.
And The Weeknd.
the weekend. I like, it's like between two. I really like Gideon,
Okay,
and I like Friday.
that's right. Okay, so
So
you
they
got away.
really
You
like
got away.
right
All
with
right,
each
cool.
other.
You got away
So
with some shit.
female
Okay, female.
today, R&B, SZA,
SZA.
for sure, SZA. Um, Janae Aiko,
Okay.
Mariah the Scientist.
Right. What's that? Is she really R&B?
She's fire.
Okay, cool. All right, so songs.
Why Did We Fall in Love, Anne-Marie.
Ooh, that was classic. You asked for this.
I know.
You asked for this like you had him on speed dial.
I'm just trying to think of the name of the song. I'm trying to sing it in my head. It's Case.
Okay. An old 90s K song. I'll take that. Okay, cool. Give me another one. One more.
This is really hard.
Just give me one more. That's all. That's okay. You asked for this. You asked for song choice
like
specifically.
I would have to like songs dear to me. Like, I would have to say "Shy" if I ever fell in love.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, that was real hard. I ain't gonna lie.
You asked for that specifically.
That was like hard. But I was just trying to think of like songs that I know would be in mind. Like
Okay.
I could go way further than that though.
Okay. Oh shit. Being that way.
How about you?
No, we're not doing that.
Why?
We not. That's not we here. We're not here for that.
I know y'all wondering why I always say it's duct tape from upstate 518 to be exact. As soon as I jumped off the porch, I was grinding G-Packs. Know that, aka Network King. Simply because that's exactly who I am. More so the reason why my platform is you can quote me on this. Because I say what I mean what I say. I keep it a stack with everything I do and I stand on that. Listen, man, adversity was like a first cousin or a god brother. That motherfucker was always around. That just is what it is when you a product of the trenches, man. Listen, I worked hard to get where I'm at today, overcoming a couple of state bids, countless years in the system. Chuck, don't get it twisted though, cause I still ain't make it out. Nowadays for me, it's all about the aura that's being presented. And I had to learn, always respect the process.